Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got a ton of new stuff to go over for the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC. New details about Pecharunt have dropped. We also have a new mystery gift, and as well as that we have some new Nintendo Switch 2 stuff to go over as well. There's a lot of stuff to break down and get into today. So if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It does really help out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, let's quickly go over the new mystery gift that has dropped today. It's to coincide with all the new Pecharunt details that have also dropped. We had like a backstory video that's also dropped for it today that we'll quickly go over. But this is the new mystery gift. So, a HDvee tweeting out saying, HDvee update, a new distribution has begun to get a special Kitakami Rotom phone case. And then the code is Neo Rotom cover. So, NE0R0T0MC0VER. There's no expiration date for this gift, so I have no idea when it goes, but either way, that is a new Rotom case cover that you can download right now. Of course, if you want to know about these mystery gifts as soon as they go live, I do have a guides channel. It's in the description down below. I post all of the mystery gifts as soon as they go up on there, as well as like other guides in regards to Pokemon and stuff. So yeah, if you want to go check that out, it's just in the description down below. Just a little plug there about that channel. But yeah, as soon as the mystery gifts go live, I always record it and put it on there first, just to get it out quickly. It's only like 30-second videos and stuff. It's nothing crazy, but yeah, they're just there straight away. Anyway, that's enough random jibber jabber about that. Let's move on to the official artwork of Pecharunt, and that is actually how you pronounce its name, because in this backstory video we got today, that is what they refer to this Pokemon as. They call it Pecharunt, not Pecharunt or Pecharunt. It is Pecharunt. Apparently, that's what they're saying. Anyway, HDvee update. Official artwork has been released for the mythical Pokemon Pecharunt. Looks really cool, obviously. I really like it. The interesting thing, though, is that we got this before we got the official artwork for like Gouging Fire and Pokemon like that, even though that they have been out a lot longer than Pecharunt, so I don't know what's going on there. Pokemon works in mysterious ways, really weird. But either way, this is the official artwork. We now have that. It's on the website and everything as well. So that's that. Then, of course, we also got this video today. It's called The Untold Story of Pecharunt. Now, I've just watched it, and it actually makes you feel kind of sad for this Pokemon. Basically, what happens is that there's this like old couple in this like random village. I don't know where this village is. Maybe it's like a different region or something. They don't actually say. There's basically just this old couple that don't have children, and instead they start taking care of this timid Pokemon, which is obviously Pecharunt. The Pecharunt then starts feeding it like the mochi, which of course we know like takes over the people, and basically what this mochi does is actually make people even greedier, or basically makes their like darkest desires, what like it just brings it to light and stuff, and makes people really greedy. So obviously they've been taken over, and they start ordering Pecharunt to do like loads of different things, like go get us this, go get us that, and that's exactly what it does. It then also gives Okidogi this mochi as well, so that's how it kind of like befriends Okidogi. Anyway, after that, the old couple basically tell it about these masks, these teal masks that they want, and so Pecharunt decides to go set off for Kitakami with Okidogi to go and get these secret masks that this old couple wants. I don't know why I keep saying couple. And you obviously can see that Okidogi's still munching on this mochi. He's enjoying it. Anyway, on the way to Kitakami, they run into Monkey Dory, which they also like not really capture but feed it mochi. They also run into Pheasantipity, so they're all like friends and stuff. They're having a great time, and they head over to Kitakami. They finally get there, and then they obviously see the Ogerpon with the original trainer. They then find out where they live. They then obviously go and attack them and stuff. They take out the human. They rob 3 of the masks, and then Ogerpon's like, nah, we're not having that, and then comes and attacks them, and then basically takes them all out, the loyal 3, and then also attacks the Pecharunt as well. And then Pecharunt basically just kind of like, with its last ounce of strength, goes into this kind of the solidified shell, and then kind of rolls around, and then it's like the video ends basically just saying like maybe it's still there waiting to be like reopened so it can go help out that old couple. So that's basically the story of Pecharunt. So you do feel a little bit sorry for it, because it's just kind of like, it's basically doing these things for the old couple because it keeps telling itself that they'll love it more. So it's very sad when you think about it. It's sad for Ogerpon, it's sad for the Pecharunt. The loyal 3 are just kind of helping their friend out. There's not really any bad guys in this. It's just like a really unfortunate thing. I mean, I guess the old couple are the bad guys. They started it all because they were the ones that ordered it go to Kitakami and stuff like that. So if it wasn't for that old couple, then they never would have even been like these disloyal 3 Pokemon in Kitakami. Anyway, that's all that. That's basically the story. Gives off a little bit more information about it on the website as well, because obviously it's now on the website with the official artwork and stuff like that. So the Pokemon rolls up poison secreted from its shell to make binding mochi, which it serves to people and Pokemon. Pecharunt then uses chains to control those who eat its binding mochi, which is not only delicious, but also appears to bring out the deepest desires and powers of those who eat it, like the greediness and stuff like that. Pecharunt can also be very sly. For example, it will feign weakness by weeping and acting like a baby to gain the sympathy of others. And then there is a theory that long ago, this is basically just a quick synopsis of that video, Pecharunt traveled to the land of Kitakami together with the Loyal 3, each of whom it had subjugated using its binding mochi, all to obtain certain masks coveted by an elderly couple who lived with Pecharunt. Pecharunt found itself embroiled in battle with Ogerpon over the masks, ultimately resulting in Pecharunt's defeat. It withdrew into its shell and over time became known to the locals as the Never-Rotting Peach. What happens to be a mere decoration in a shop is in fact a Pecharunt eagerly awaiting its time to return. Then it just goes over its moves and abilities. We've already caught it though, we don't need to know about that. So that's all the Pecharunt stuff. Yeah, it's a cool little story. I'm a big fan of it. It's a nice little kind of background to it. And that is, I think, just kind of like finishing everything off now. We may get the artwork of like Gouging Fire and stuff as the weeks go by, but now we're kind of just waiting for Pokemon Day to get this next announcement. So that's all the DLC stuff. Moving on, we have some anime updates to go over. So if you are in the UK, the next 10 episodes of Pokemon Horizons are now available to watch on the BBC iPlayer in the UK. So obviously we had the original 10 episodes. We've got 10 more now that you can now watch, which is obviously really, really cool. But yeah, it's annoying that they're just bringing them out in waves like this, because it doesn't take that long to watch them all, but then you have to wait months for the next kind of wave to come out. So they're in the UK. However, though, if you're across the pond, like originally they were coming out around like the 27th of February around Pokemon Day. They have since been pushed back though. So Cerebi Update has been confirmed that Pokemon Horizons will release on Netflix on March the 7th in the US after a short delay from the original announced date. So no idea why it's been delayed. I don't know why it's not already out. I'm assuming it's some sort of thing with Netflix, because the episodes that they're going to air in the US are literally the exact same episodes that they've got on BBC iPlayer. So I don't know why they are why they're not just allowing everyone to watch it. I don't know, it's weird. Must be some sort of like contract stuff, because I have no idea why. It's not like they need to change the episodes. They've already got the episodes, just need to make them go live on Netflix. But either way, yeah, unfortunately, if you are in America, you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer to watch these, unless you just like use a VPN and go on BBC iPlayer and just watch it like that. So that's obviously one thing you can do. Anyway, that's all that. Moving on, let's talk about Switch 2 stuff. I want to go over this post here by Stealth, talking about how the Switch 2 is going to have the same kind of power level as the PS4, because I've heard a lot of people kind of like being really annoyed and just kind of throwing a lot of hate towards this Switch 2 for being the same power level as the PS4, even though the PS4, it came out like years and years and years ago. Obviously, what you have to take into account is that it's the power of the PS4 in docked and in handheld. It's like you've got a portable PS4. And as well as that, the graphics of the PS4, like people are making out like it's terrible. Like these are PS4 graphics. Like these are okay. Like they're not bad. And to be fair, like with how realistic gaming is now, I feel like people are kind of more coerced to like what Nintendo, like the kind of cartoony graphics. Like Mario doesn't need to be like this, and it's going to sell millions and millions of copies. Like it depends on the game. Like the graphics don't need to be like Last of Us 2 or Horizon Zero Dawn. Like they don't have to be like that to be good games. Like they're their own thing. Obviously Pokemon is never going to look like this. It's just not the way it's been like since it began. It's just not the art style and stuff. It's like this cutesy cartoony art style. It's going to obviously carry on like that, and it will be like that on the Switch too. But just because it's going to have the same level as the PS4 doesn't mean that like you should start thinking that the games are going to be absolutely terrible, because that's just not the case. But if Switch 2 is at the level of PS4, games can still look beautiful with development costs that hopefully don't break the bank. Whatever potential Switch 2 has, Monolith Soft is going to be the developer at Nintendo to push the limits. The ease and desire of porting PS4/PS5 games to Switch 2, even if Switch 2 isn't at the level of a PS5, will be the most important thing. Thankfully, Switch has been so successful. Unless Nintendo really screws things up, I don't think it will take much convincing. We have a few more things to go over as well. So we have Pori here saying PS4 with the Nvidia DLSS, by the way. That would be a massive improvement. Honestly, I'd be really interested to see what could be pulled off with such a handheld. People forget the Steam Deck is a base PS4 level. And we also have Aero talking about this as well, saying, rumors are saying that base PS4 performance in handheld mode 1.7 to 2.0 teras, as close to PS4 Pro in docked mode, which is 3.5 to 4.5. The current Switch is 0.5, so that's what we get at the moment, 0.5, and it's going to have, in handheld mode, by the way, 1.7 to 2. So in handheld mode, it's going to look a lot better already. It's nearly quadruple. In fact, it is basically quadruple of what it is in handheld, and then close to the PS4 Pro in dock. So in dock, it's going to have 3.4 to 4.5. The actual Switch right now is 0.5. So if these rumors are to be true, that is a massive, like 0.5 to 3.5 to 4.5. That is a massive improvement. So to make it like 4 to 6 times upgrade from what we have, which would be absolutely insane for Nintendo games. So yeah, like I understand where like the worryingness is coming from, because obviously when you say, oh, it's going to be the same level of PS4, like a console coming out in 2024 which has the same power as a console that came out, I don't know when the PS4 came out, like what, 10 years ago or something like that? I don't even know. I understand where the kind of worrying would come from, but honestly, it's not as bad as people are making it out to be. And of course, these are all rumors at the end of the day, and we'll hopefully find out more about this very, very soon. But it generally is going to be a really, really good console. And I'm not here just like defending and stuff. If it turns out to be a bad console, then obviously we'll say that as well. But like, don't let the fact that it's, because you have to think about the fact that it's a docked and handheld console. You know, having a PS4 level, like imagine these kind of graphics in handheld. That's a bit mad. You know, that's pretty good. So either way, hopefully we find out about this soon. But anyway, that's going to be everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please do consider hitting the like button down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It does really help out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we covered in today's video. Make sure to redeem the mystery gift. What are your thoughts on the backstory of Pecharunt? And then also, what are your thoughts on the anime? And of course, what are your thoughts on the Switch 2 as well? Let me know everything that you guys have to say. But yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.